Hello, my name is Tanya, and we get to explore the word of the day together. So, for weeks, we've been in the book of Ruth, and this book has taken us on a journey, one that starts with a lot of despair. And then we see glimpses of hope. But there's so much unknown. There's a lot of risk that's been involved in this story. And we've been invited to think about and contemplate, what does it look like to give up control, to trust, to be obedient? And over these last couple of days, Ruth has had to really engage that aspect of what it looks like to respond to Naomi's request to risk and go to Boaz on the threshing floor. And so where we're picking up the story is she has done that. She's been obedient, and she's humbly went to Boaz and asked him to be her kinsman redeemer. And Boaz has responded positively to what she is requesting. So let's pick up the scripture in Ruth chapter 3, verses 15 through 17. Let's read together. He also said, "Bring me the shawl you are wearing and hold it out." When she did so, he poured into it 6 measures of barley and put it on her. Then he went back to town. When Ruth came to her mother-in-law, Naomi asked, "How did it go, my daughter?" Then she told her everything Boaz had done for her and added, "He gave me these 6 measures of barley, saying, 'Don't go back to your mother-in-law empty-handed.'" So I was really curious when I read these couple of verses about why Boaz gave her the 6 measures of barley. Because when he asked her to hold out the garment, he wasn't actually doing that for Ruth. He was doing it for Naomi. So I went and I looked in some commentaries and read to find out, did the 6 mean anything? Because often in scripture, when there's a number, it's typically symbolic. So as I was doing my reading, one commentator mentioned that at the very beginning of the book and the depths of Naomi's despair, it's because she's lost her family. Well, her family consisted of 6 people: herself, her husband, her 2 sons, and her 2 daughter-in-laws. Her sons die, her husband dies, Orpah ends up leaving, and it's just her and Ruth. So in this moment, when Boaz is about to go and ask about becoming the kinsman redeemer for Ruth, to step in the gap and potentially provide a new family for Naomi, he asks Ruth to hold out her shawl. He fills it with 6 measures of barley. And he says, go to Naomi and let her know that she is not going to be empty any longer. It's this beautiful picture of redemption. It's coming full circle. And this weekend, we get to celebrate together the culmination of coming from such a place of loss, seeing small glimmers of hope, to now seeing the fruition of the answers to so many prayers. So for you today, as we prepare to worship, as we prepare to hear from God what he has for us, I pray that those things that you've been contemplating, that you've been praying for, that you would look with open hearts, that you would hear with open ears, and that you would be ready to receive the answers that God potentially has for you. Have a wonderful day.